No.
At the point when the original of the BMW X1 was supplanted with the present model, the little hybrid changed from a backdrive-based stage to a mini-determined front-wheel drive engineering. It additionally dropped the already accessible inline-six motor and was styled all the more moderately, with a distinctly standard and ordinarily proportioned shape. The modified X1 has been a win, and is at present among our 10 best trucks and SUVs champs. Yet BMW apparently perceives its absence of get up and go. Enter the new, and mechanically comparative, X2, inside called F39. It's an energetic subcompact hybrid that is much more outwardly outgoing and that is slated for a U.S.advertise dispatch in the spring of 1 year from now. The X2 highlights a long hood, a steeply raked windshield, a smooth nursery, and a forcefully styled backside with level taillights. It's not only an X1 with an all the more steeply raked backdrop illumination, yet a particular plan all its own. The pentagonal kidney grills introduce another outline for Munich, and one of our most loved components is the area of the BMW roundels on the C-column, which resound incredible BMW models, for example, the 3200 CS, the 2000 CS, and the famous C9 car, 2500 CS, 2.8 CS, 3.0 CS, and 3.0 CSL. It's a solid outline sign that shouldn't be confined to the X2, where the logos look right. The striking appearance can be improved by means of the discretionary M Sport X bundle, appeared here on the yellow auto. Another offering from BMW, it expects to consolidate styling components of BMW's X SUVs and its M execution models and is said to be propelled by mobilizing. The X2 with this pack has its own guards and side skirts, 19-inch wheels, with all-season or summer elastic, that can be moved up to 20s, and matte frozen grey outside trim bits intended to complement the Kif's ground leeway. Inside the M Sport X, the default aluminium trim highlights a hexagonal example however can be swapped out for one of 3 different alternatives. A more recognizable M Sport bundle, less the X, is accessible in Europe, that is the blue auto imagined here. In spite of the fact that the Extents may propose a back-drive model to a few, the X2 mounts its motor transversely, as in the X1 and current mini models that likewise utilize the UKL stage. While Europeans can arrange from among 3 and 4 chamber gas and diesel motor alternatives, the American lineup will confine decisions to only one. A turbocharged 2.0-litre inline-4 making 228 drive and 259 pounds-to-foot of torque. As is ordinary for BMWs, the frame has Eco Pro, Comfort, and Sport driving modes, every influence the controlling weight, powertrain reaction, and, if the discretionary versatile dampers have been fitted, suspension immovability. Also, the M Sport suspension is accessible that brings down the ride tallness by 0.4 inch. On base models, 18-inch wheels are standard and 19s are discretionary. All-wheel drive and slope drop control will be standard. Manual and double grasp programmed transmissions accessible in Europe aren't on our request sheet, as the sole transmission offering is an 8-speed ordinary programmed. The M Sport X bundle opens a sport program for the gearbox. BMW claims a 0 to 60 mph time of 6.3 seconds, believe it or not around the time we urged from the comparative X1. An all the more capable M performance show is conceivable however not affirmed, we'd extremely jump at the chance to see one filling the hole left open by the 6-barrel X1 of yore, yet we're not holding our breath in foresight of a transverse 6. The X2 seems to share the majority of its inside trappings, including the dashboard and the middle support, with the X1. The distinctions are communicated for the most part through more outgoing shading and trim all around. Accessible tech incorporates the most recent iDrive infotainment, Wi-Fi hotspot network, 6.5 or 8.8-inch touchscreen showcases, and BMW Connected Plus usefulness. Despite the fact that estimating hasn't yet been reported, we anticipate that the X2 will cost about $2,000 more than a proportionate X1, putting the beginning cost at $38,000 or something like that.